Hi everyone and welcome back to Mummy in a Tutu YouTube channel. I'm Katie, Mummy in a Tutu, aka Toots. And thanks for stopping by. So I'd like to welcome you to my vlog series, blogger interview, and basically there I came up with this idea that I wanted to create a new vlog series, but I didn't want it to be all about me because we know that I can talk, but I'm sure that gets pretty boring after a while. And I know that some bloggers, they really want to start doing vlogs, they want to start doing lives and things like that, but they're a bit nervous, a bit anxious about seeing themselves on camera, or they don't really know how to edit and get it all together and things like that, or they just don't have time. So I thought I would like to interview some bloggers and get behind the scenes. Now the only problem with this is that the blogging community is completely international. There are bloggers all over the world and we all connect because despite the fact that it is an excessively large community, it actually feels really small because you kind of end up with your different groups, your different bubbles and things like that. But I've got friends all over the UK, right down in Cornwall all the way up to Scotland, but I've got friends in the Netherlands, I've got friends in Denmark, I've got a couple in Australia and a couple in America. As much as I would love to go around each individual person and do an interview in person, it's just not going to happen because of my budget, because of time. So sorry, not traveling the world. However, I needed to find a way around this. So what I did was I sent any blogger who wanted to be involved 12 questions that they then had to answer themselves on camera, as well as saying hi and hello and goodbye, so long, farewell, never going to vlog again. And then they had to send it to me and I'd put it all together. So welcome to the blogger interviews. Let's begin. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Katie from the blog The Squirmy Popple, where I blog about the mostly funny side of parenting a toddler, along with rants about feminism and flexible working and all that good stuff.
Great. Now tell me, what made you start blogging?
So why did I start blogging? I've been blogging on and off for about 10 years actually, which is crazy. But I've been doing this blog for about 2 years, and I started doing it because I was on maternity leave, and like a lot of other mums, I didn't have a lot of time or a lot of things that were just for me, so I wanted to do something just for me. I've also always been a writer, so it just kind of felt natural to write about this new experience that I was having, and I work in digital as well, so again, it's like kind of made sense to do a whole web thing. So yeah, that's what I started the blog.
How did you choose your blog name?
I chose the blog name The Squirmy Popple because my husband and I used to sort of joke that when my daughter was a baby and she would curl up on me, she would kind of curl in almost in a ball like popples. If you don't remember popples, they were these toys that were from the 80s, and they were kind of like little marsupial sort of things, and they were bright colors and they had weird names and they were kind of creepy. But yeah, so I named my blog after that. The squirmy bit is because she was always squirming around. She still does. The kid never stays still. It's great.
What is your biggest blogging achievement to date?
My biggest blogging achievement to date, it's a bit of a tricky one because I don't really commercialize my blog, so it's not like I've made a lot of money from it or done any big things. I was just chosen as the Mumsnet blog of the day, which is pretty good. It's got a lot of traffic from that. But mostly, the best thing about blogging for me is just connecting with other bloggers, and I've done a lot of that and met some really great people. So yeah, that's been great.
Okay, quick. Top 3 favorite blogs you're reading right now. Well, not right now.
My 3 favorite blogs at the moment, it's hard because there are so many really good ones. I really like Single Mom Speaks. I think she's a brilliant writer and she's got a really unique point of view. I like The Parenting Jungle for kind of the same reasons. I think her writing is fantastic. It's a really good balance of being funny but also being kind of sweet and sentimental at the same time. And I also like The Mum Project, again, kind of for similar reasons. I think I'm really drawn to these blogs where they have really strong writing and also kind of a humorous, but also really honest and heartfelt point of view. So those are 3 blogs that I'm reading right now.
What is your ultimate goal in life?
My ultimate goal in life, this is going to sound really cheesy, but I would really like to do something that helps people and that makes a difference. I know that's like super lame. Right now, I'm really passionate about helping new mothers. I write a lot about things like childcare costs and flexible working, and I really like to sort of advocate for a better support for mothers. So maybe doing something around that. I don't know, but yeah, I just like to feel like I've made the world a better place. Silly as that sounds.
Do you have a job? Not that blogging isn't a job, because obviously it's my job, but do you have another job or a job? What is it?
Yes, I have a job. I work as a digital content designer 4 days a week. And if you don't know what that is, it basically means that I write content for websites, and I do social media. I spend a lot of time in Google Analytics, looking at what's working, what's not, and thinking about how we can better serve customers on our digital channels. It's a really good job for me, I think, because it combines kind of my creative writing side with my really analytical side. So I really enjoy it. I do that in the public sector. I've been doing that for about 10 years. And it's a pretty good job because it's, it can be fairly flexible, and it's also the sort of thing I can do from anywhere. So there was a period of time where I worked from home for about 2 years, and it's a sort of job where you can do that, which is great.
Okay, really tough question now. If you could only eat pizza or chocolate for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
I really like both, but I think I would have to go with pizza just because it's more of an actual meal rather than a dessert, but chocolate is amazing as well.
Tell me about one person who completely changed your life.
One person who completely changed my life is the writer David Sedaris. I've written about him a couple of times on my blog. I just think he's fantastic. So when I was doing my undergraduate degree, we studied one of his books, and it just totally changed the way that I think about writing, my own writing, and kind of what's possible in the writing world. So if you're not familiar with him, you should go out and read Me Talk Pretty One Day Now. It's my absolute favorite book. So he writes these kind of humorous first-person essays about his life and his family and observations. And it seems a bit silly, but until I read this book, I didn't know that that was a thing that you could do. And I was like, oh, that's what I want to do, which I guess is blogging is a little bit like that. But obviously, I'm nowhere near as good as David Sedaris, who's an absolute genius craftsman, and I love him.
What scares you most about the world right now?
What scares you most about the world right now? Donald Trump. Can I say Donald Trump? I just think everything about him is terrifying. You never know what he's going to do from one day to the next, and he's just an awful, awful man, and he's probably going to start a war and do something terrible.
Describe your perfect weekend.
My perfect weekend would probably involve maybe going up to the Highlands with my husband and our daughter, and just spending the weekend up there. Ideally, we would have very non-Scottish weather, so it would be very nice and sunny and warm, which is not something that happens a lot here in Scotland. And we would just spend the weekend kind of walking around in the countryside, and then we would have some really good food in the evening. If this was really the perfect weekend, ideally we would have a babysitter, so my husband and I could actually go out and enjoy a nice meal and bottle of wine on our own. It's one of our favorite things to do, and we don't get to do it very often.
What one item in your wardrobe could you not live without?
What item in your wardrobe could you not live without? Cardigans, probably, as you can see, I'm wearing one right now. I wear them pretty much every day because I find that layers are really good for the Scottish weather. So you can pretty much wear a cardigan kind of all year round, and it's pretty appropriate. So yeah, cardigans, I've got them like in all colors, and I wear them probably 11 months out of the year.
Tell us a secret about yourself. Go on, you know you want to. We're listening.
Tell a secret about yourself. I don't really like Star Wars. Is that a good secret? I don't get it. I think maybe part of the problem was I didn't see any of the Star Wars films until I was like in my early 20s. And I just thought, okay, this is a film. It's fine. I don't get what the big deal is. So I don't know if that's a secret or not, but I seem to be in the minority here.
Well, I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thanks so much for joining me on Mummy in a Tutu. What a great blogger interview.
Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. This is weird for me because I'm not usually on camera. I'm more of an off-camera sort of person. But anyway, I had fun. Bye.
Mostly the blogger interview series will actually be running separately, but this particular episode is part of my Vlogtober extravaganza, which is where I'm basically releasing a new vlog every single day of October because I'm totally mad. So I'm really pleased that a few of these blogger interviews are going to be featured. If you want to stay up to date with all the vlogs on Mummy in a Tutu, please don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the thumbs up too. We love thumbs up and I love comments even more. You can pop over to mummyinatutu.co.uk or you can hit me up on any social media channel. I am Mummy in a Tutu for all of them. Thanks so much for joining me for one of my blogger interviews and don't forget to join me next time. Bye.